Hi, hello. This is my current sketchbook. I'm just about halfway through, and this is my first ever sketchbook, the first one I ever filled. And today, I'm going to be showing you what's inside, which is absolutely terrifying to me. I just want to say, even though this sketchbook isn't that old, my art has improved a lot from here, so yeah, this is not what my art looks like anymore, what's inside, especially not in the beginning, because the beginning stuff is very old. This is my character Dorian, link to his character profile video in the description. But yeah, I painted this with Himi gouache, and then I sealed it with varnish, and this sketchbook is like a no-name brand sketchbook from just my local art store. So nothing special about it. The paper was really thin, really crappy, but hey, at least I finished it. Okay, so opening up, oh gosh. I cover a couple of things in post-it notes, but not that many to be honest. My friend drew this for me. I'll leave her, she doesn't have an art Instagram, but she does have a zine and that has an Instagram, so I'll leave that link down below. It's a very cool zine. It's about like riot, girl culture and music and stuff. This is for how long I had the sketchbook. This is meant to say 2021, not 2020. I'm an idiot. And this is my Animal Crossing character saying hi. And I know this says I started it in the middle of January 2020, but the first 2 pages in the sketchbook were actually done in September of 2020. So these, keep these in mind because these will make a comeback, I promise. They're my autumn's family and they're autumn themed and I want to turn them into stickers pretty badly, and now that I started doing digital art I might. And then right here is a self-portrait which is really crappy. I get better at drawing from life, and some random doodles. And then here I tried ink and I like immediately hated it, so for the longest time I stayed away from ink, but then I was like, fuck it, I really want to use ink anyway, so that's what I did eventually. And yeah, here I drew my Animal Crossing character in different like outfits. And then here this is my German teacher, and then these two weren't drawn by me. It was my best friend who's also a really talented artist but doesn't have any art. Social media. There's a boob and a monster can. Listen, these were done in school. And then we went into the second lockdown, so school didn't happen. And it's 2021 now and I don't know how to draw, and that's the proper start of this sketchbook. So here we have another self-portrait, already kind of an improvement but still pretty crappy. A cat. I don't know if this is my friend's cat or if I got this from Pinterest. This is Elliot from Stardew Valley because I was replaying that. Calcifer from House Moving Castle, and Mitt and Bernie because that was happening. These are my hands, some little studies. I don't know, I feel like I'm good at drawing like studies of hands but not actually integrating hands into illustrations because they look a bit odd, but I'm working on it. Some random ass doodles, a frog. I was really just using the sketchbook as an outlet mainly during online lectures and Zoom classes and stuff because it was really annoying. I asked my friend what to draw and she said a monstera. This is my coffee. Elton John, I love Elton John. This is Vampire Bunny, which I doodled a lot for a while. Sticker ideas, I don't know, concept stuff. This, I just took a brush pen. My favorite brush pen is the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist brush pen. It comes in a lot of different colors, and I just took that, doodled, and then I added some more black lines. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Like I said, this is all just like stress outlet. This is my physics teacher, and these are 2 of my classmates. I was really bad at utilizing space, but this is a doodle of me as a fairy, a toothbrush for some reason, I don't know. Just, you know, drawing from life, anything around me. 3 of my teachers, my hand again. I like this a lot. I was experimenting with like stylizing stuff, and I do actually like how that turned out. I do these like with a thick felt tip pen, and so they didn't turn out that good. I covered this up because I fucked up here. Bunnies and Waffles. I was definitely craving waffles that day. I think that's why I drew that. Another like little stylized doodle. I bought these flowers for my mum because I'd gone out with a friend. We got boba. This was on like a boba lid, and this was on a lamp post actually, in town. It was a sticker, like, and I just took a picture of it and then drew it at home. This is me when I got my Razer headphones, so I drew myself in them. More bunnies. This is my little brother, his name is David, and we were in the forest. He was playing, and I was sitting on a bench, and I drew him, and I drew this pine cone, which he brought me, gifted me, very cute. Here's another doodle of it. Like I said, I really like drawing from life. This is some more random stuff. I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out the day after, and I couldn't sleep, but I didn't end up getting my wisdom. I ended up getting them out like a week later, and it was hell. I had a terrible experience. This was just a couple of things on my desk. Hydration station. Yeah, you know, online classes. This is like infused water, just normal water, and coffee, like cold brew. This is my brother again. He was drawing, and so I drew him drawing. And then this, he drew me in my sketchbook, and I drew myself again, but like made it look cooler and more stylized. I don't know. And then these squiggles. I was on the phone with someone, and just really anxious and stuff. I hate the way this page looks, but whatever. This is such a terrible use of space, and I don't know why, especially because I used like pencil. I could have just erased and redone it, but oh well. I was out with a friend, and we were meant to like draw a bit, but we got boba, and we were laughing about how there's so many roadmen always at the boba shop in town, because this boba shop opened, like it had opened recently at the time, so everyone was like, oh, it's the next like cool trendy thing in town, so everyone was like kind of hanging out there. But as you can see, we did a lot of talking and not a lot of drawing, so this was done in gouache, and I don't like how it turned out, or I didn't like how it turned out at the time. I hated it so much that I went into like art block and didn't draw for a month, but yeah, now I don't hate it as much, but it's not that great. This is my brother and my mum. We went on holiday, and I sketched them whilst we were there, but I didn't do much drawing. And this is me after my jaw was finally not swollen anymore from the wisdom teeth removal. This is from, I participated in EYP, which is essentially like Model UN, but in Europe. I'm covering this because it's like from my doctor. It was some guy that was in a Zoom with me. This is a concept. I return to this later. Some doodles that I did during like the GA that we held, and these were some of the people, some of the really cool people that I got a bit closer with, you know, got talking. This was an amazing experience. It was really fun. More people from that. These are some thumbnails, and then, oh gosh, right here is, I had to go back to online classes, so this is like event art. For that, I really felt like crap. I hadn't been in school for a while, so this was just terrible for me. Did not have a good experience. Hated this. Moving on. I'm so sorry, this is messy. Okay, here I was out with a friend, and this bunny lives like kind of near where she lives. This is a bookmark. And so we stopped, and I doodled it, and there's a doodle of a chicken. I don't know. These are done in ballpoint pen, and they look kind of rough, but oh well. And then I went over it with an ink wash to make it look not that bad. These were some sketches and a very unillegible thumbnail for this piece, which is my piece, The Lovers. I did like an ink series of 4 things, and I made prints of them. They're pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know. This was the first one. And right here, I got a haircut, so I drew myself with my very floppy curtain backs, which is kind of my, I don't know, trademark. This is another thumbnail for this. This one is called Feed. Here I was like playing around with some more ideas. As you can see, more thumbnails, some petals. I had to reposition yet again. This one is Bite, and some vent arts. What is this? Some edgy stuff. I wanted to turn these into stickers, but never did. Hi, editing me. I'm already done with the sketchbook tour at this point, but I totally skipped this page. This is Scales, the last one in that like ink series that I did. And then this is when I actually made Dorian, and I also sketched out the sketchbook cover, a reminder in case you forgot. And this was when I first got the Himi gouache set, and I swatched out the colors and played around. These are not avocados, they're meant to be eggs. But yeah, if you want to know more about Dorian, go watch his character creation video, linked in the description box. Anyways, okay, this is the halfway point. I like cut off the edges of the paper, the corners, so I could tell. I don't mind this. I hated this, so I covered it up. This is me and two of my online friends that also like Hamilton, as the Schuyler sisters from Hamilton. So, I don't know, thought that was pretty cool. This, I love how squishy, swoopy this is. I like that. It's dynamic, so to speak. My friend drew this corpse because we were hanging out in the park on like a little bit of an art painting date, and that's when I drew this, and I hated it at the time. I don't hate it anymore, but I hated it at the time. And I did the background in gouache, and it's like really lumpy and gross, so I wish I would have used like acrylic paint, but I didn't have any. Vent art, pretty sure these lyrics are from The Neighborhood. This I wanted to turn into a piece called The Sisterhood. I really like this concept, but I just didn't. I was like very much sketching a lot at the time, so I didn't really have time to like fully finish my ideas. Here is another conceptual thing, more vent art, but like I love this, to be honest. Yeah, I just went in straight with a brush pen, and the face is a bit off proportionally, but I do really like this. Here are my OCs when I first made them. So, hang on, I skipped a page, didn't I? Sorry for that weird cut. I really thought I like skipped a page, but these are my OCs. Dorian's video is already out at this point. Wynn's video is going to be next, and then Thorn and Rhea. But yeah, this is when I first made them. So, and then I drew them a bunch. So here's a Dorian, some more. I got this pose off of Pinterest. I was like, okay, I'm going to experiment with his expressions as if I ever draw him happy, because, like, I don't. Here's Wynn. I know his video isn't out yet, but he's a streamer, so that's why the headphones. But yeah, so much blank space, it's, like, actually kind of infuriating. What is this? Why? I had something here, like an illustration to cover up the marker stain, but I really didn't like how it looked, and I ended up literally throwing it away. I think I have the thumbnail sketch for it somewhere. This was a thumbnail sketch, and then this was the thingy that I drew from it, but like, I don't know, I kind of prefer the sketch. I hated this at the time. I don't hate it anymore. Oh, I should probably put a trigger warning. I know there's like some venti stuff. I don't know. I hope you guys don't mind. I will definitely try to remember putting a trigger warning. Okay, more vent art that I never finished. More vent art straight with a pen and dates. Oh gosh, trigger warning for the next page for self-harm, because I know what's coming next. I'm gonna try and covering most of this, but yeah, it's like a little comic. I don't know, venti stuff. These are my OCs. This was the thumbnail for that illustration that I had pasted in and then hated and ripped out, but these were done straight in brush pen. Hey look, I drew Thorn and Rhea, who I almost never draw, and this is Wynn's streamer logo, by the way. Right here, my brother drew this, and here's me drawing it, interpreting it in my style, and here's some like warm-up stuff for that. I know, this is a random face I doodled. Warming up my wrist. I love this. This is so funny. Right. Here I was hanging out with my friend, this friend, who is a freaking amazing artist, and who I just recently convinced to join Art Tumblr. So her Tumblr will be linked down below. She's really cool. And we were just drawing people from life, just straight in pen, but once again, doing a lot of talking. This guy, I just remembered, he moved so freaking much. I literally could not get a pose down on him. What is this hand? Because he was moving so goddamn much. It was actually insane. We named them Dylan and Tim, but like, not Dylan, not Tim. Get it? Haha. This was a card I drew from life. As you can see, I'm a lot better at drawing things from life that aren't moving around. And these are my OCs. Pretty sure I got this pose from Pinterest too. Look, it's Thea. They are my go-to couple. I mean, they are my only canon couple in the main OC group, and they are wholesome, absolutely wholesome together. This, I asked my friends what to draw, like random objects, and they gave me scissors and knife, like 2 separate friends. So I was like, okay, gotta draw a zombie girl. Kind of like this, but like also, I don't know, it's weird. I drew an alien girl based off of a girl that goes to my school. I showed her this. Like, we don't really know each other that well, but like she posted this picture of like with an alien filter in her Instagram story, so I drew this based off of her, and then I sent it to her, and she thought it was cool. This I tried doing like a chibi style because I wanted to document a conversation that me and my friend had, but like I hate this a lot. I fucking skipped a page. I don't know where, but like I know for a fact I skipped a page. There's 1 page missing of like when I painted the cover of the sketchbook. Whatever. My friend drew this. I drew this. We were hanging out at the park having a little picnic. I like this. I used her like she had these water-based markers, so they didn't bleed through, and I used them. And yeah, this is color, you know, which is not something I do a lot in my sketchbook. I hit art block yet again. So yeah, sleepless nights doodling my OC, but like I hate the way this looks. Once again, using Pit Artist brush pen. Here I drew my little brother because he lost his first tooth. And then right here are some corpse lyrics and this thing that I hated at the time. I don't hate it as much anymore, but okay, here I made my Among Us persona. I was very late to this trend, but I really wanted to do it, and I have found that I don't draw a lot of fan art, but my favorite type of fan art is like self-insert fan art, like drawing this character or like myself in the universe of this thing. I really like that. So this is the Among Us that I usually play as, and this is the human version of it. I swear to God, if you try to pin imposter on me one more time, I'm hella suspicious, but I'm also good at lying, so. This is my friend that I mentioned that I will be linking her Tumblr down below. She drew my persona because we were hanging out by the river and drawing again, and I was like, hey, you know what would be fucking hilarious if you drew my persona? I've never drawn like a persona or like fairy art. Draw my persona. So yeah, it's a fox. I don't know. It's kind of cute. She named her Alfina. This was like some mapping out for a piece that never happened. Unfortunately, hang on, I'm gonna have to skip the next page because I know what's on the next page. It's yeah, I'm gonna have to blur this out. Can't show that because it's like a page of phone numbers and stuff from therapy. But these are some pen doodles of some of my classmates just from Zoom. This page might be my favorite page, my favorite spread, because it just looks so nice and cohesive. But yeah, some vent art, and then here just some random doodles. I love this bunny girl so much, but this is also really cool. I like the foreshortening. I love foreshortening, but like, unfortunately, I don't play around with it that much. This is a terrible page, but I really wanted to just fill the sketchbook. This is some chemistry, I'm pretty sure, and then a hand study covering up a very ugly pen doodle, and then this is from a thumbnail that I never turned into anything. This I like. I'm thinking about revisiting this idea and maybe taking like the head and the noodles or like the ramen, pouring out and making it into a sticker or something. I think that would be fun. Leg concept, I don't know. Feet. I realized I'd never really drawn feet or like done a feet study, so that's what I did. This was mapping out for a painting. It was like a small painting I made for my mum's birthday. This is a girl, a Twitter mutual. She posted these gorgeous pictures, and I was like, Bestie, can I draw you? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, please do. So I drew her. She's even prettier in real life. Vent art. It was 5 a.m. And I didn't have the lights on. Oh, this is an appointment. I didn't have the lights on. I was drawing like with the like sunrise, and it was very dark and very straining on my eyes, and I wonder why I'm legally blind. First day back in classes, like in-person classes, so of course I couldn't focus, and of course I started doodling, and this is Heather's fan art, because I had Heather's stuck in my brain. I watched Heather's for the first time all the way back in, what was it, 2016, and I absolutely fell in love with a musical. And every couple of months I like have a week where I'm just like, yeah, let's like rewatch Heathers every single day. I still have probably like most of it memorized. So yeah, this is a JD and a Veronica. I don't know, just we would kill the dinosaurs. This is one of my favorite lyrics in the whole thing, and Freezer Brain is my favorite song. This is Dumbledore, how I imagine him. I have a lot of like Harry Potter headcanons, because I love the Harry Potter universe and I don't actually like the Harry Potter story the way it was written. I think it's boring. This is a coffee shop AU of Dorian and Rhea, and I love this so much. I love this so much. Like, what the heck? And this is a really random brush pen doodle of some guy and a receipt because I wanted to finish up the sketchbook. And then this was drawn by my little brother. He is like obsessed with the Titanic, and I showed him how to draw a boat once, like the Titanic, and he's been drawing this like ever since, like all the time. It's like one of his go-tos. This, according to him, is Siren Head, and then some guy, a house, and another Siren Head. Look at the detail in that. My pencil case just fell over. Great. I aspire to be as talented as my brother. And here's a quick little doodle because I finished this sketchbook. It's past 3 AM and I finally finished my first ever sketchbook. Ew, I just realized the perspective on this is skewed. There's some trash, like actual trash in here, like a napkin and some shit. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I get to show you guys this sketchbook soon because I'm actually kind of proud of the contents of the sketchbook. Oops, spoilers. Yeah, this is a Strathmore and it's much better quality paper and stuff, so my art has definitely improved. Hopefully sketchbook tour coming soon. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this one, and goodbye.